Hi, I'm Ben,
And I'm Jack.
and we're two dumbasses.
And we're eating more junk food today. The tier list is out.
Let's go.
Yeah. Yeah, there is one thing we're going to be gaining out of this, because even though we're not monetized.
Diabetes?
Acne.
Okay, we had the same ranking system as last time, where
Yep.
this is essentially S tier. It means it's very good, all the way down to absolute dog shit, which is reserved for the worst things possible. Like, the worst concoctions a human mind can conjure up, really.
Like one of my farts.
Yeah. You have to be purposefully trying to make something bad, like being
Yeah.
boozled level horrible.
Yeah.
To go down here. But with all that out of the way, me and Jack have different images as last time, except unlike last time, I'm going to be putting mine on the right side and he's going to be putting his on the left side, so that way it kind of shows better.
We're also challenging ourselves because we didn't really grab much shitty candy. We're going to be trying to we're going to be taking S tier a lot heavier this time. We're not just going to throw whatever we want to, anything that's really good at that.
This is going to be really hard to get.
Yeah,
basically.
we're definitely going to try to spare that.
And so, without further ado, do we want to begin?
Yeah.
Want to explain what
Yeah, we're doing Snickers first. S.
We got one of those like mixed bag
Extra
ones.
slung. Here you go.
We got one of those mixed bag ones where there's like a million different candies in it.
Yeah, so
to save money.
we're gonna be taking a lot of them in small doses today.
Yeah, we may have to go back for seconds if we need to get a better shape.
Yeah.
But you know, Snickers is one of those iconic ones. You know, everyone's had one. Everyone has mixed opinions on it though. So let's go.
Really nutty. I'm tasting a lot of nuts.
The thing about Snickers is, it's not awful, but it's just not great, really. It's just.
I know where I'm going. Yeah, I'm gonna slap mine in mediocre.
That is the exact spot I was thinking
Yeah,
of mine too. We're in agreement there.
Now, two agreements after our the other two. The chips tier list started off with us getting that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We both kind of have the same mindset here, where
Yeah.
Snickers isn't exactly the best, but it's not like horrible. It's not like it hurts to eat it or anything.
Yeah.
And when you start getting into this area, it starts becoming more bad than good. So now we're gonna move on to something a bit different here.
Go with one of the fruitier ones.
One of the fruitier ones. Are you sure?
Yeah.
I had a good idea, but I guess.
What were you gonna do? M&M's, okay.
I think we should start off with some of the classics here.
That's fair.
M&M's. Everyone, just like Snickers, everyone's had M&M's before in their life.
Everyone knows them from the famous Wii game that came out in like 2011, M&M Kart Racing, which was basically Mario Kart with, as an M&M game. And Eminem, the artist, did the score, and the game was just terrible. It was an abomination.
Was the music at least good?
I don't know, man. I don't think it was the real Eminem. Normally, he sang this song called like he did this one song called like "That's an awfully hot coffee pot. Don't want to fall into that coffee pot." And that was pretty much the soundtrack. So you're speeding 90 miles an hour down a racetrack, and you're just here. That's an awfully hot coffee pot. Don't want to slip on a wet spot.
Yeah, Jack makes a good point. The advertising for M&M's leaves some to be desired.
So much is in their marketing, man.
It's not even good.
Yeah. I do like when you watch a movie at there's always that one like terrible spy ripoff. Because you see it only when you go to the
like
movies.
that bomb defusal scene or whatever.
Yeah, like where he's
And
like,
oh, the bomb's still ticking.
yeah. It always gets me when he's like, no, this is an envelope, and I'm like, God damn it.
All right, Jack, hold out your hands.
Yep, pour some in that.
I won't give you too many because we have a lot of candy to go through.
Yep. All right, I'll wait for you.
I don't think there's much more to be said before going in,
Yeah.
so let's go. The duality of man. You just shove them all in your mouth while I'm eating them one by one. I've always quite liked these M&Ms, like these ones.
There are also a lot of different types of M&Ms that we're not including. We're just going with classic M&Ms here.
They're significantly more enjoyable to eat than Snickers, I will say.
I agree. I will say, though, compared to other candies that we on this list, I feel like I gotta put mine in good. I like them, but in comparison to everything else, I feel like I gotta be honest.
I'm really debating between good and pretty awesome, but it's either a really high good or a really low pretty awesome, to be honest, for me.
Yeah, that is actually a good thing of M&Ms. Normally, like, because I feel like you know, they're the things you want in a thing of trail mix. You know,
That's true.
They're the gift in the thing of trail mix. And when you're eating them, great. It's just I gotta go with good. I gotta go with good on this one. I feel just because there are better things here, I gotta go with in my personal opinion. I gotta go with good.
I think I'm gonna go pretty awesome, to be honest, and the reason why is because I've actually I'll actively go out of my way to buy these and eat them, as compared to a lot of things on good where it's like I'll enjoy them if they're there, but I won't really buy them myself to eat.
Yeah. By the way, Eminem did not do the soundtrack for that Mario Kart racing game. I made that up. Just want the Eminem Mario Kart game is real, but it is Eminem did not do the soundtrack. I'm sure they asked him, and I'm sure he said a fuck no.
You want to go next?
Yeah.
Let's see what Jack has in his little cabinet of wonders back here.
Let's see here. Tootsie Roll. We're doing Tootsie Roll. I only did that joke because this thing, I feel like I could beat a child with this thing.
Alright, this is one where it's really awkward to share.
Yeah. Yeah, we're both vaccinated.
Wait. There's like little ridges in it, aren't there?
Yeah, that's how I was gonna split it up.
Thank you.
Alright,
I'm probably not gonna eat all this. The first thing I have to note, Jack started eating his. This literally looks like a fat turd.
Some of us are into that.
I don't even know what this is made of. Like, what is this? What is this? Like, what is this? Is this chocolate? Is it? Is it Play-Doh? Is it actually crap?
I will guarantee you it's not actually crap.
I mean, maybe they just put a ton of sugar in it. No.
The consistency is too chunky to be crap. Your teeth cut through crap like a knife.
This is... I enjoy eating this around the same as Snickers. As in, it's not that great, but it's not horrible either. The question for me, though, is it mediocre or is it subpar?
I wouldn't go as far to say subpar.
I think I'm going to go mediocre on this one, too. Mostly because it doesn't have more bad than good, but it also doesn't have more good than bad. It's just like, you eat it, and you're just kind of like, want it to be over while you're eating it. You're just like, when will I be done with this thing? I don't want this to stick around in my... And it sticks around in your mouth for like another 10 minutes afterwards, too.
Yeah, I used to be I will say the fruity ones, I feel like those are a lot better. But this was the turd kind. Yeah, those are a lot better. I wish they sold those in chunks like that. And those would be... Because those are a lot like Starburst.
It makes sense, though, to review like the standard one.
Mm-hmm. We just went with the standard one. We don't have those.
What are you thinking?
On the list. I'm going with mediocre on this one.
Good. We're another agreement here.
Yeah, I almost said good, but I'm like, yeah, you do have a point. Like, you do kind of just chew it for no reason at all. Skittles, okay.
Similar to the M&Ms in the sense that they come in this box and you just have to pour them in your hand. Although, there's another wrapper inside of this box, which is odd. I'm not sure if I'm a fan
it's
of that.
It's because there's holes in the top.
But why do they feel the need to put those holes in?
I don't understand that either. Maybe the thing is like can act as a piggy bank for a child, and you can slide money in.
Slide happy Skittles back in.
Save them for later.
The real question is, can I
slice them down the middle?
I am failing to open this bag. This is embarrassing. Skittles have always been one that I enjoy quite a bit.
Your Skittles.
Skittles are good. Sour Skittles I prefer. That doesn't mean these are bad. I'm just saying I prefer the sour ones, honestly. However, I think I would put Skittles on the same level as I would put M&Ms. Maybe they're a bit too sugary, but like overall, I'd put them around the same level as I put M&Ms.
I'm a sucker for sweet things. Things like candies like Skittles. I'm a big sucker for those. And I will say, like you said earlier with the Tootsie Roll, you just sit there and chew it for a long time. And what I always do is I bunch them all in my mouth. I don't eat them one at a time, and then I sit there and chew them for a long time, and I actually enjoy chewing them for a long time because you get a bit more flavor after every bite, which I like. It's a good experience while eating them, which is why I'm gonna go pretty awesome, to be honest.
I'm actually changing my mind, and I'm putting mine in good, and that's not just to disagree with you. That's because as I've been sitting here, I've realized that as something to casually eat, I prefer M&Ms over Skittles. These M&Ms over Skittles, and that's for the sole reason that the Skittles becomes overbearing. Like, you know when you eat ice cream or something like that, and afterwards you just want water because it's like so much sugar and sweet in your mouth. That's kind of the feeling I have with Skittles, where it's kind of overbearing a bit.
Yeah, I hear a lot of people have that problem, but I personally don't have it.
Yeah,
I don't.
But I completely understand your
tooth.
opinion on this one.
We're doing Twix. Let's just so Twix, famous for the left and right debate. That literally serves no purpose at all other than marketing, because how could they come up with a slogan for a candy bar? Instead, they started a whole online debate.
Kit Kat did it, and they have the greatest slogan ever.
Try beating that.
I know. This is right into my hands. I just
that.
have to put this in my mouth, okay, Jack?
Yeah. Try topping that.
Mmm.
Fuck yeah.
Mmm. Mmm.
Mmm. I'm telling you now. They hit you with that hint of caramel. Oh, with the...
I'm going to do what Jack did last episode.
This is my road now.
Twix. What can I say other than the fact that it's very good? It's clear for me that it goes in one of these two spots. One of these top two spots.
It's incredibly well blended. I knew when Twix is a personal favorite of mine. Like, usually, whenever my school teachers ask me for icebreaker questions, like, what's your favorite candy? I always say Skittles. Fuck. I always say Twix.
I was just saying, you're a bit late on that one.
I always say Twix because Twix is my favorite hoe. Out of all of my hoes that we're going to be tasting today, Twix is the first S tier for me.
Here's the thing. Twix is probably one of my favorite candy bars.
Twix is unmatched by all.
Twix is one of my favorite candy bars. However, I don't think it's unmatched by all, especially with the stuff we have behind us right now. There's some really good stuff. And there's a couple things in particular that I already know I'm probably going to prefer over Twix, and I'm not trying to be biased here. I'm obviously going off of Twix itself. But I don't think I can call it unmatched by all when it's not going to be unmatched by all. So I'm going to put it in pretty awesome, to be honest. However, it's definitely ahead of the M&Ms in that category. For me.
Yeah. That's definitely the best one so far.
Yeah, I agree.
Definitely the best one so far. That Twix can...
It's kind of the thing you had last time with nacho cheese Doritos.
Yeah,
where you think they're really good.
Yeah.
Where you think they're really good, but you don't think they're quite S tier. And it's the same thing for me here.
That's fair. All right.
This one is another banger back to back with Twix. At least for me, I expect it to be a banger going in.
Yeah.
Reese's Peanut Butter Cups. We have the mini. We have the mini version.
We both simultaneously burped. I hope you know that is on camera. I hope you know that. That is on camera.
Let us continue. These, I don't really know what to say other than the fact that they're pretty good.
Yeah. I bought the tiny ones because it was cheaper.
You know, for a long time, Reese's was one of my favorite. I always say Reese's. It's Reese's. Reese's were one of my favorite candies, if not my favorite. But in all honesty, I think they're kind of in the same boat as Twix for me, where they're good, don't get me wrong, but they don't have that extra little step that pushes them to that S tier for me. So I'm going to put them also in pretty awesome, to be honest. What about you?
I am debating. Hand me another one. Hand me another one. If I were to walk down the street and randomly come across a $10 bill, and then and then another day, I came across a bag of those, which was worth like $3.75 when I was at the store, I'd probably be more excited if I saw those than a $10 bill.
Dots. Oh boy, this is going to be a point of
Dots.
This is going to be a point of contention for us. I have
Definitely,
a feeling.
I have a feeling too, because we both have probably different opinions on this.
Dots, for me, my entire experience with Dots is they're that candy that you use on a gingerbread house and you don't feel bad about using on a gingerbread house, because most time when you use candy on a gingerbread house, you feel like you're wasting the candy, but when it comes to Dots, literally the only place where they have any validity existing is on a gingerbread house. That's my opinion of Dots. Are you going to ever empty them?
Open up your hand.
Oh, they're not even in the wrapper or anything.
Yeah, you're about to.
That's good, that's good, that's good.
And you don't want.
Look at these green ones. Do these not look weird to you?
This is fun fact. This is the exact same size of a deer turd.
And that taste is just...
I will say, with these, out of all of these candies, I feel like the colors, and yes, I feel like the colors change what color you're eating, changes the taste of the candy so much.
They just taste like chemicals to me.
Oh.
It tastes like I went...
Like, a lot of people don't like the green ones, because the green ones kind of taste worse. But the orange ones...
Jack, you want to know what this tastes like to me? It tastes like if I went to the cabinet under my mom's sink, emptied out some stuff into a bottle, and just started drinking it. Like, I imagine this is what it tastes like to eat Tide Pods. And that being said, it's not like they're super bad. Like, I can tolerate them.
I like them.
I think for me, I'm going to put these in the subpar category. Significantly worse than Snickers or Tootsie Roll for me, but I don't think I'd call them awful.
I like them. I'd put I'm slapping them in good.
Fair enough. I mean, even then, it's not like we had that huge of a disagreement there. It's two spots.
Yeah.
It's not
One of
exactly...
us liked them, but both of us one of us liked them and one of us disliked them. Neither of us loved them and neither of us hated them. Starburst,
a classic for any candy lover.
And you know how I said the dots? There's a worldwide debate which Starburst color is the biggest.
Yeah. Here's the thing.
Oh yeah.
And my opinion of Starburst changes greatly depending on what color I get. And in fact, I would go as far as to say the fact that they have they've reduced the option to get packs without certain colors has lowered my opinion of Starburst as a whole. Because you're always stuck with, obviously our opinions are different on which colors we like, but you're always stuck with the colors that you don't want at the end, and you just have a bag full of them.
Here's the thing, I'm going to use this example with dots. I taste the difference in two different dots more than I do with two things of Starburst.
I disagree. Like, orange and strawberry couldn't be further apart.
Pink and red and orange
I hate when the bags do this.
Did you not open with scissors?
No, you don't open with zippers. It's supposed to be resealable. But then it did this. Look at this. It's not even open.
I know.
Either.
We honestly need to make a packaging tier list and just have just like I'm telling you, man.
See what I mean? See what I mean?
And just roast the fuck out of so many packagings. And let's each take one of each color.
Yeah, we should each take one of each color. We're gonna be ranking them as a whole, though.
Yeah. Just so that way our opinions we're both getting the same input
Yeah, I
to
want
buy
every color of dots too. The
don't
order
notice at
for
all.
me is pink best, then red, then yellow, then orange.
Mm.
I hate orange the most, which is why I'm starting with it.
Yeah, I really don't care. Like it's like, do I prefer pissing in the toilet? Actually, I was gonna say pissing in the toilet or pissing in the woods, but I much prefer pissing in the woods. Telling you, man, when we hit 100 subscribers, man, Jack's worst jokes.
Yes. That's gonna be 3 years from now.
Yeah. It took me 2 years to hit like 57 subscribers.
I'm not like 80.
I became a celebrity in someone's classroom because of the chip video. Our school.
Was I a celebrity too?
You were the nice one.
I think that about sums it up.
I was more well known because my opinion on the Hawaiian chips was controversial.
Who has even tried those chips? They're like the most.
The teacher. They're sea salt and vinegar, but without the sea salt.
I disagree. They're very different. We're
If
not making a chip video, Jack. We're supposed to be talking about Starburst.
All right.
Okay,
Damn it.
let me give you. Okay, I have a very good opinion here. Okay, very good opinion. My opinion is the correct opinion and the only opinion.
That's egotistical.
It's true. Red. Okay, this is just my opinion here. Okay, red, good flavor. Pink, good flavor. Yellow, good flavor. Orange, not a good flavor.
I have the same taste in my mouth after eating one of them that I do all of them. Don't notice a damn difference.
As a result, I can only give this 70. Like, at most, I could give this a 75%. As in, like this type of candy is 75% good, because there's one flavor that I just don't like. So how can I give it any higher than good? Whenever you have something like M&M's, Twix, and Reese's, which are just very good, and there's no flaws in them really.
I constantly am going back and forth between Starburst and Skittles. I'm constantly for years I've been a back and forth between the two of them.
Which do you prefer?
I'd say I prefer the Skittles.
I would put it in good then.
I feel like I'm gonna go with pretty awesome, to be honest. Because they are, I feel like good is kind of not doing them justice. I still prefer the Skittles. It's like Twix and Reese's. You know, I love them both, but I prefer the Twix.
And now we're running out of space.
Yeah.
We're gonna need a bigger board.
We're running out of the good ones, don't worry.
We have with us Milky Way minis that came in the bag with the Snickers, so we figured we'd review them. We didn't even have them on our list for the candy we wanted to review, but why not? I can tell you going in that these are just going to be like the most ones out of all of them.
I don't understand. I don't remember a time where I last ate a mini. I
can't recall of a single time I've ever eaten one of these, and
I can sort of recall a Snickers, and that's probably the one
I know I've eaten dozens of these in my life, but I cannot remember a single time where I ate one.
Let's jog our memories.
It's actually better than I thought.
That is way creamier than I thought it was going to be. I thought it was going to be like nutty. I guess that makes sense for Milky Way, because you don't really see much.
That is genuinely better than I thought it would be. Surprisingly. I'd go as far as to say I prefer it over Snickers. Doesn't mean it's great or that I would choose to eat it. Like,
that was actually pretty good. I'm going to be honest.
I think I'm going to put mine in mediocre. But it's like above Snickers for me.
I feel weird slapping it above Tootsie Roll.
It doesn't have to be above Tootsie Roll.
It kind of tastes like Tootsie Roll.
I know, that's what I was about to say. Like, it tastes similar. Now, what can we say about Milky Way? Except it was actually a pleasant surprise. I expected it to be way worse than it was.
I was expecting to put it in subpar awful.
It's certainly not better than most of the other ones here, but it is better than, in my opinion, Snickers, Tootsie Roll, and Dots. Swedish Fish.
Swedish Fish!
I have had these many times, and
these are a lot like Dots.
I can never form an opinion about these. Like, I don't know if I like them or I'm
these
just
are
mediocre.
the most, I feel like the most common. I have a bad bag with these.
I don't think there's such thing as a bad bag. They all taste the same to me.
I feel like I've had so many different scenarios of eating these things play out.
One thing I will mention is look how few there are in here.
Oh yeah, there's like none.
It's
They
like a bag
expect that here, hand me one
It's
and
like
I'll
a
show
bag
how
of
they
beef
expect
jerky.
us to show how we eat them.
We'll do that in a second.
Okay.
It's like a bag of beef jerky where they only give you a few.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna have two because I'm gonna use one for a bit. This is how they expect us to eat them.
That's true.
Like a fucking
I
bear.
kind of do eat them like that sometimes, though. I kind of go like this.
Why? It's literally been 13 bites now, halfway through.
I will say, these are actually pretty good. I enjoy these whenever I have them. Would I go out of my way to buy a bag of these? Probably not, especially when there's other stuff there that's better. But whenever someone has a bag of Swedish fish in like class or something like that, I'm always like, hey, pass the Swedish fish. You know, give me some of those. Have some fond memories of sneaking in bags this large of Swedish fish in the middle of AP Human Geo. And what is your opinion on these?
I can't believe I'm actually saying this, but eating it the way I was for the bit actually tasted better.
Wait, it tasted better?
Yeah, I enjoyed it a lot more. Nibbling at it.
That's kind of why I eat it that way sometimes.
Yeah.
Question is, do you think they're bad or not? Because if you like dots but you don't like Swedish fish, when they're very similar in texture, I mean the flavor in Swedish fish is, in my opinion, better. But
I feel I don't like the flavor when I eat a whole one, and I feel like I can't eat a whole bag of those without feeling weird. Like normally I can fuck with an entire thing of Skittles like that in 3 gulps. I could have taken 4 handfuls, and that would have been the entire bag, and I would have been fine. I could have eaten that thing in halves and been fine. But with this, I don't know. I'm not feeling. It might just be because I'm also like
would you go as far as to say they're bad though, or would you put them in like mediocre or something?
I think mediocre is where I'm going.
All right, you got a bit of a weird.
Not a single negative one. Not a single one.
I'm actually gonna put mine in pretty awesome, to be honest. I enjoy these quite thoroughly. The taste is pretty good. There's not too many in a package, but if you get one of those big bags, there's a huge amount of them, you know, so that's not a problem there.
Yeah, but then that's why they get. That's how they get ya.
That's how they get you. But if someone has Swedish fish, it's not like I'm gonna be like, no, I won't eat any. I'll be like, yeah, give me some of those.
Yeah. Same
So,
here.
I'll put them in pretty awesome.
I'm like
to be
that
honest.
with pretty much all of these candies.
Because I prefer them over Starburst and Skittles, if I'm being completely honest, because the taste is not overbearing like it is with Starburst and Skittles a lot of times. The last one we did, what was the last one we did? Swedish fish?
I believe so. We were gonna move on to Twizzlers.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and then I had to. We both had to. I had to pee, and then you went over there to refill your water.
And then we had to charge my phone.
Yeah.
So it's been a while.
Yeah, been a minute. We've recovered from all the junk food. Ow.
Wait, hand it to me. Jack, hand it to me.
I don't trust you after that.
Do it.
Tootsie Roll.
No, watch. You're gonna enjoy this. You're gonna enjoy this.
Nice.
Hold out your hand.
Yeah. 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 Pain.
Ugh.
It wasn't even that funny of a bit until that.
No more needs to be said. Ah, I always hate these every time I have them.
Yeah, fuck these. I'm not even gonna finish that.
I actually threw that in there.
What the
without
fuck
myself.
is this shit? Finally, found
I'm
something
putting it in
negative.
awful.
I'm putting it in what the fuck. Clue, save some room for the good stuff up here. Jesus Christ.
You know, I'll go with you.
Yo, what the fuck is this? What the? I
know-
like the ones where you can like sort of pull them apart, you know?
Red vines are good.
Red vines. Yeah, fuck yeah, those are fucking awesome. What the fuck did they do to Twizzlers, man?
They're just so bad.
That was terrible. I was expecting to go subpar, but what
See
the
this?
fuck?
Can you see this?
Can you hand me the tape so I can slap this motherfucker and what the fuck? I don't even. What do I. This is like the idea of making a second Sing movie. Honestly, just what the fuck is wrong with you, Elimination? Why would they make a second Sing movie? Honestly, yeah, I don't know. I'm not. I was like, oh yeah, I'll probably get to take some of this home. We'll probably split it based on whatever, and then yeah. No, what the fuck?
No one wants those.
Yeah, no one. What the fuck? We didn't even say why we hated it. Okay, thank God. Break me off a piece.
I hope that camera caught that because that was badass.
That was a goddamn awesome. That was fucking awesome. Holy shit!
Threw it over the curtain, caught it.
He threw it after the curtain and caught it on the other side. It was fucking awesome.
However, I cannot open these, so
Yeah,
it's
I know.
making me look a lot less cool now.
Yeah, I know. Who cares? Who cares, man? Who cares?
Mmm. I love when companies make this backside actually openable.
Oh. Talk about good packaging. I'm gonna do it too. I'm gonna join you. Oh fuck yeah.
I can't eat any more because I don't want to kill myself tonight, but
I feel weird. I feel bad eating half of this. So I'm just gonna finish it. Even though.
you're rubbing crumbs. Oh my god, Jack. Oh my god, my room's gonna be a mess after this. There's gonna be ants and stuff.
Ants are a mess.
In case you didn't see in camera, he literally just spit crumbs in
I
a
laughed at it,
360 degree radius. It's like a volcano of
Like a
Kit Kat.
grenade. And all the shrapnel went everywhere.
A pipe bomb. It's impossible to mention Kit Kats without talking about their jingle.
Give me a break.
Give me
up a break of that fancy feast.
Break me up a piece of that
Wait,
Kit
no.
Kat bar.
Wait a minute, no. I don't know why they made a driver's ed thing out of it though.
They made that one where it's like break, 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 break.
Oh.
Sorry. Did I replicate that perfectly or what? Did I replicate that perfectly or what? Sorry.
I'm slapping mine in good.
Not quite as good as Twix. Not quite as good as Reese's.
Yeah, I feel like they're better than Dots though.
I significantly feel like they're better than Dots. I think they're better than.
I do. I
Starburst.
feel like that.
I don't know why. I just feel like they're missing something. Don't you?
Today, I didn't feel like they got much out of it. Like I feel like.
It relies too heavily on the chocolate.
Yeah, like it just needs a little something.
Like Twix
you know?
with the caramel, right? And
I like the
caramel
mint
adds
ones.
everything.
The mint ones, the peppermint ones are
I
underrated.
haven't had them before.
I've had them a couple times. They're pretty good. It also is because I'm a sucker for peppermint.
Mike and Ike's. These ones are similar to Dots for me. I just never been a fan. Don't give me that many. Give me like 2. That's fine.
They're fine. I don't think there's anything bad about these. They just don't do much.
They're like Dots but cylindrical and a bit better, in my opinion. But
Don't
that's
really
from prior
go out.
experience.
Not really do anything.
The flavor is actually quite nice on some of these.
Mm-hmm. Like I said with the Skittles earlier, you just like to chew it.
I'm not a huge fan of the texture though. Like,
Mm-hmm.
it's just getting like cracky. I don't know what the right word is to describe it. I think I know exactly where I'm putting these. I'm putting these in mediocre.
Mm-hmm.
I hope you don't say same because then we're really gonna have a space problem.
I'm gonna slap them in good.
Good?
Yeah, good.
Care to elaborate?
I like them. Like, there's nothing bad about them, but there's nothing really
I can see the
special about them.
I can
There's
see that.
nothing like. Yeah, they don't really they don't give you much, but they don't give that also doesn't give you a lot of bad stuff either. And they kind of taste a little bitter sometimes.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Oh. Sour Patch Kiddos.
I will say, 3 years ago, I would have slapped these babies in S in an instant. I used to prefer these to all candies. However,
You can see how much I like them by how eager I am to start eating them.
They have fallen from grace from me.
Why?
The aftertaste.
I don't really have... The aftertaste is good for my...
They have the worst marketing of all of these. They say sour, sweet, gone. That taste is most certainly not gone.
I don't really taste an aftertaste with these that much, at least compared to like Skittles and Starburst.
Give me 1.
2, because they're stuck
Okay.
together.
Okay. Yeah, I like them when I'm eating them. No. Oh my god, what is with this bag?
Tastes fine to me.
That tastes kind of bad to me.
Might also be because you have like 20 million pieces of candy.
I feel like they kind of tasted like the licorice on the first bite. Give me another one.
Very strongly disagree. These have actual flavor and they don't taste like wax.
However, for Sour Patch Kid standards, this is a bad bag.
I mean, I think they're pretty hard, and that's because they've been sitting in our 90-degree room for like 2 hours.
Yeah, we're currently at the start of a heat wave. And we live in Washington.
However, that doesn't mean I didn't enjoy them. In fact, I prefer them over literally everything we've had so far. For me. So I'm going to put them in unmatched by all.
Your first S?
Yeah, my first S.
This is going to be our first major disagreement.
I'm a sucker for sour things.
So am I. However, I prefer Warheads.
Warheads are just like overly sour. You eat
These
them.
are like...
Warheads are like the...
I will, like... I like sour when it's intense sour. Like when you put it in and you're like, oh, fuck yeah. Like spicy food, you know what I mean?
But whenever I eat spicy food, I don't like
this
to
is like
it's
mild
like okay, think
in
about
terms of
Warheads
sour.
are like flaming hot limon. They're
They're not like flaming hot
like
limon.
no, I'm not. You listen to my comparison. They're like flaming hot limon, where they're just like overly sour in the terms of the spicy.
Warheads,
Except for Warheads, at least they have a little bit of flavor, and they go away when you're done with them, and they actually taste decent.
Yeah.
However, when it comes to sour things in general, I like it in moderation, where it's sour, sure, but it's not like over the top sour. It has the right amount of sour, just like with chips and spicy.
I'm different. I like it when it's over the top sour. I'm different that way. I'm just.
I'm not like other girls.
I'm not like other men. 10-year-old me would be hurt by this. Subpar.
I can't believe this is your first subpar.
I can see why people would love this. I used.
Oh, I know you had Twizzlers. So
Yeah, Twizzlers was what the fuck. Not nearly as bad as Twizzlers. Oh my god, that's some good shit.
No space, yeah. S tier for me because I prefer them over everything we've had so far, and I think that makes sense to put them above everything we have so far if I prefer them.
Yeah, these used to be the first day of school icebreakers' favorite candy. Yep. Cool. So Hershey's. This is your classic thing. These are Hershey's.
Can you give me like one of the tiny little squares?
Yeah,
of it?
I'll give you it.
I don't want much of this.
Yeah, I
I'm
don't want
so
much
done
of it.
with eating the chocolate.
We've been eating so much junk food, man.
It's just like getting to the point where when you're beginning, you see all the candy and you're like, yes, this is gonna be awesome.
Yeah,
This is the novelty
I was
wears
in the
off.
store. I was like, yes, bow before me, children, for I am your God. I could give this to you, but I won't.
Oh, it's so melted. Oh, it's
yeah,
so melted.
yeah, this is going to be...
You can see the disgust on my face already. It's not that I don't like them, it's just...
I'm going to tell you my answer before I even eat this. I have had these candies before. But for the sake of the
I
video...
already even ate mine.
Yeah,
Look at my hands after that. Look at my hands after that. Unacceptable.
I've never liked Hershey's. That is just pure chocolate. And I hate just pure chocolate. I cannot eat chocolate by itself. You gotta give me something else with it. Chocolate ice cream, yeah. Chocolate cake, yeah. Chocolate and peanut butter, fuck yeah. But not just straight chocolate.
Here's the thing for me. Sometimes people add things to chocolate and it actually detracts from the chocolate, right? Like, honestly, I think that's the case with Snickers.
This was... Yeah, I can see that with Snickers.
And so I'm going to put it in good because I can actually stomach it. I was expecting to not like it, and actually going in with the mindset of not liking it, it still managed to be pretty good to me. So I'm going to put it in good. I don't see putting
slapping him down in subpar.
Yeah, I was about to say I don't see you putting it anywhere lower than subpar. That just wouldn't make sense to me.
I feel like subpar is fair. We did a kind of a melted thing, and we gotta, I gotta, and then
I gotta, and
yeah, I'm compared to the start of the video, like you can tell.
Yeah, you can tell we're dead.
Yeah, you can tell, man.
But like, look at the tape. Look how much chocolate is on that
I
tape.
got that on the tape, bro.
Crunch. This has always been, in my opinion, one of the most underrated candy bars.
Incredibly underrated. I do declare.
It's like Hershey's, and it has that thing that makes it better, and it changes the texture, and it makes it good.
Bit melty, but not as melty as the Hershey's.
Do you want to just go right in?
Yeah.
That texture.
It's good. You're really expecting nuts, and then you don't get nuts. Crunch is like Hershey's, but crunchy.
I'm glad it doesn't have nuts. It tastes good to me.
Like a cock with a boner.
This is my favorite candy bar. Like, in terms of candy bars, I prefer it over Twix. I prefer it over Hershey's. I prefer it over Snickers, Milky Way, Kit Kat. This is superior to all of them in my mind. I hate that Crunch doesn't get the attention it deserves, because it's good.
I feel like it ends up in subpar a lot, which I think is a bit... I'm not going to put it in subpar.
Oh, I was about to say, you thought you were putting it there.
No, I'm slapping it in good.
You may have a bit of a problem there. I might have to put it above the M&M's.
I'm putting it, yeah.
I'm putting it in unmatched by all, because compared to all the other chocolate bars, yeah.
Yes.
Because I have Twix here, and I prefer it over Twix significantly. Not significantly, but I definitely prefer it over Twix. So I'm going to put it in unmatched by all.
I like Twix because it gives you a bit of everything without... It doesn't really... With Twix, nothing is overpowering. You don't have too much chocolate. You don't have too much caramel. This, I feel like it's crunchy chocolate. Which I still feel like I'm getting a lot of that chocolate flavor. Oh, yeah. There we go.
Here's the thing. There's a couple different categories of candy we have here. We have the sweet, fruit-flavored ones. Some of which are chewy, some of which are harder, most of which are chewy, honestly. And we have the chocolate candy bars. And in all of those categories, I have something that is at the head of it. In the case of the chocolate ones, it's Crunch, and so I'm putting it in the unmatched by all. In the case of the candy ones, it's Sour Patch, and then what we're about to review next is probably going to go up there unless it's bad.
I have no idea what I'm going to say with these.
These next ones?
Mm-hmm. I have no idea.
Trolley Sour Bright Crawlers. People don't talk about these that much. Their ads are horrible, I will say that.
Trolley sour gummy worms. Trolley sour gummy. Just eat us. Put us in your mouth. We're delicious.
I'm telling you, man, the worst thing is when when I am listening to music on Spotify. I come off from a song that's just a total banger, and then I just get hit with that, and I'm like, no.
That being said, they're very good. You can feel them. Like, they feel soft to the touch. These are my favorite gummy candies. Easy S tier for me. You better not put these in subpar. I swear to God. I will crucify you.
I know we're judging off flavor, man, but that commercial still rings in my head. This is not a bit. This is legit serious. This is bringing back past trauma.
I'm sorry, Jack. Go off the flavor. Go off the flavor. Be unbiased. You can do it.
Where's the tape?
In truth, though, what do you think about the flavor? Tell me.
It's good. I like it. I feel like it's a better version of the Sour Patch Kids. It's nice, and it gives you a nice amount of bitterness without being too bitter, and doesn't have a terrible aftertaste. It's an aftertaste you actually want in your mouth.
Here's the thing: you can barely see a gun poking out from behind the camera, aimed at Jack's head, from behind the curtain. Sorry.
Telling you, man, those commercials. This is legit, not a bit. I am not.
Yes, it is. We can all tell.
No,
that.
it is not a bit. This is legit, not a bit.
Put them where you would put them based off their flavor.
Good. Pretty awesome, to be honest.
Jack, you can rejoice. We're done.
I know, I have something that's gonna be stuck in my head for a month now, man.
You
I can't.
you watching this video, you have seen us go through the
I
stages
can't,
of grief.
man.
You have seen us go through the stages of grief.
I can't,
And now we
man.
are left broken and destroyed and just
I can't.
we're just defeated. This
God damn it.
I never thought eating candy would be so difficult.
I know, man. I thought this was gonna be a fun record.
Combine the
Which
same
it
amount of
was.
candy we were forced to eat with the 90-degree room that we're sitting in.
Oh, I
Probably
know.
more like 80 degrees, but and then combine that with the
feels
sitting
like-
down for like 3 hours.
It's probably 90, but it feels like 80 because we don't have the hot sun beaming on us. Oh my god.
I'm telling you, I know you're thinking, oh, that's so lucky they get so much candy. It is awful. What will be nice is,
We also had to pay for it.
all right, Jack. Let's do a quick summary.
Fuck no. Okay. Yeah. Fuck yeah. Absolutely fuck yeah. Suck my dick, all who disagree.